tutorial time. I've really burnt my mouth doing that because I forgot how hot this coffee was. And that's why I said it's tutorial time really weird, because I burnt my throat as well. Ah, it's still so hot. Okay. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you aren't already, trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Afternoon guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about removing distractions from your photos and why it is so important that you do so. Let's jump in. Okay, so jumping into Lightroom, this is the shot that we have edited. This was actually edited using my Blacktone desktop preset. I always use it in a more subtle way because you probably wouldn't really guess that it's, because it has quite a dramatic effect on a lot of images. You almost couldn't guess that it was done on this image. But as you can see in the history tab, I have then made some tweaking to the colors in the photo and then played around with the point curve. As you can see, I went quite to town with the point curve and did a whole lot of editing, but that's not what we're talking about. Right now, this photo is at a point where I'm really like it. I'm really happy with it. But something's just bugging me. Something about this photo is bugging me, and I'll tell you what it is. It's this orange sign. It's this text here. It's this bit of glare on that window. It's this orange sign. It's the text on there slightly peeking through. That reflection is bugging me. They're just distracting. I want this guy here, I want him to be the center focus of this image. I want him to be the first thing you look at when you look at this image, but you get distracted and it's really annoying. And this is why you should be removing these distractions from your photos. So what you do, in fact, let me show you. This is the finished version. So I've removed all that from there. I actually think I did remove I actually removed this line from the ground, from the road, and because that was bugging me. It was just there. I didn't want to crop anymore. It was just there, so I actually removed that as well. And if we jump back to it, this is the final image. I actually also brightened him up a bit as well after it came out of Photoshop. I did a bit of brush strokes and updated all that and made him stand out a little bit more. But now when you look at this image, your eyes immediately go to him, and this is my first shot I took on this day. I was walking around Canary Wharf and I am really happy with it. I really like it. So let me show you how I removed all these distractions from this image, and so then you can start to do this in your own images. And this can be done with anything. Like I did a shoot the other day and there was a crisp packet in the grass in front of it. I didn't see it. I just didn't notice. And use the exact same technique, just Photoshop it out really quick, and it's really easy because Photoshop's great. So what you're going to do is you're going to right click on your image down here, go to Edit In and Adobe Photoshop 2020. I know that hasn't come up on screen recording because my screen recording stuff doesn't pick it up, so box. This is what it looks like. This is what you need to click on. Okay, so once you're in Photoshop, in your toolbar over here, you're going to find this little plaster icon with dots around it called the Spot Healing Brush tool. You're going to click on that. That's far too small, so I'm going to make the brush size bigger at the top. A bit bigger than that. There we go. And then you're just going to click where you want it to remove, and boom, 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 boom. It's gone. So we're going to start down here. We're going to get rid of that white line because that's bugging me. I don't like it. And then we're going to zoom in and we're going to get rid of the main culprit. This is the thing that's bugging me the most. So we're just literally going to cover him up. Well, that didn't work. Let's get rid of that as well then. There we go. Photoshop magic. Like I feel like I can't even call this a tutorial because it's just so easy. But Photoshop is great. I used to actually, fun fact, I used to hate doing this stuff because I had the mindset that it's not the image that was taken and I didn't like it. And that's also why I personally don't Photoshop in new skies. That didn't work. That's the reason why I don't manipulate images too much. I just really remove distractions because it's not, for me, it's not the image that was taken, but I don't mean that as in like a purist sort of way. It's more every photo is a memory, so I don't want to put a fake sky in that I didn't actually witness. Like, you know what I mean? We're going on a bit of a tangent with this, but yeah. Get rid of all them. I could probably even get rid of these if I just do that. Oh. Oh, see, it slowly realises what you want. I mean, this is so small on the image, like you're not even gonna notice. Okay, we're gonna undo that one. And then come out and look at that. That distraction has now gone. I think, did I actually get rid of, I think I actually got rid of these bits as well. I think I went to town with this. Make that a little bit bigger. And then we're going to zoom out. Zoom out and look at that. That just looks, oh, it just looks so much tidier already. And then the last little bits over here. Look at these buggers. Yeah, naughty. We're going to make that bigger. We'll literally go womp. We ain't out here trying to, unless Evans Cycles, if you want to sponsor me. I could do with a new bike, you know. I'm not good. We ain't doing some advertising on my Instagram grid, you know. So, especially not when it's as distracting as this. So we are literally just removing you from existence in this photo. No, that was just a dirt on my screen. And zoom out. I think we're done. To be honest, look at that. So much better. And then all you do is you hit Control Save, and then that will save your adjustments here and auto load it back into Lightroom, so then you continue doing your editing. And that's where I then put on the extra finishing touches, where I made him stand out a little bit more, made him pop a bit more. But yeah, easy as that. We've gone from this image to this image with a few simple clicks, really easy adjustments done in Photoshop, and it just makes your photo 10 times better. It centers what you actually want the eyes to be drawn to. When you're composing, when you're editing a photo, there's usually a center point you want your eyes, the viewer's eyes, to be drawn to immediately. For me, it was this guy, so getting rid of all those distractions, especially because they're the same color as him as well, they're just distracted. So now, 10 times better. You know exactly what your eyes are meant to be drawn to, and it just looks dope, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's it. So that's all from me. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a thumbs up down below. It does massively help out, and it pushes my content to other people that would like the video. Subscribe if you aren't already. Most of you, I think like 70% of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed, so please do me a favour. Subscribe down below. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything, but help me hit that 100 mark before Christmas. Before the end of the year. All the other stuff that YouTube has told to do. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Oh, take the shot. Peace. Afternoon, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about removing distractions from and then I'm actually going to rename that while we're here, waiting for it to load. Also Pete, ooh, fresh trim, Isabel Barbering, link down below. My laptop is a dog. It just, I don't actually use a dog as a laptop. It's not like I'm just sat here editing on a chihuahua. Like, I honestly say these things and then I'm like, why? Like, why did you say that? Why did you say that out loud? So